Do what it do. It's your one and only girl at H.L.I.C, the one and only room shaker. And y'all wanted me to recap Tyler Perry Sisters. So here we are on the board with Tyler Perry Sisters. I'm taking it all back today. This show made me proud. Tyler Perry, actually, I would say, kind of did this big one, y'all. We're going to give props where props is due. Like, happy Thanksgiving to everybody that celebrated. It is what it is. Moving right along. So, y'all, oh, it's so much. Like, I don't even know where to start. So, I'm gonna start at the point that got me excited. The black ladies went in there, Karen, and all the other ladies went in there and told their story how a racist doctor. Basically, I didn't even know it was that deep. One of the ladies, he fixed her without her knowledge. He gave her a hysterectomy and didn't even care. Not only that, he gave her a hysterectomy, he also unalived her child with his negligence. So I'm like, oh, wow. And then as the stories kept going on and on and on, hey, good morning. As the stories kept going on and on, we found out Dr. Vaughn is just as creepy as the other doctor, baby. He plays all the roles. He was the doctor that helped him get away with it. He's the doctor that lied in the paperwork. He's the doctor that played a role in everything and all of the above. So he's just as worse as Dr. Cruz. So, anywho, after the partner from the law firm heard these ladies sit there and tell their stories, he was compelled to help them. He couldn't see it no other way. He said his wife would be rolling over in her grave, finding out that he didn't help these young ladies. Okay, he didn't help these young ladies, so he turned around and went and kicked Dr. Cruz out his law firm. Had to call security because Dr. Cruz was calling them hood rats. He basically showed his true colors and how he feels towards black people, and basically he showed his prejudice. And yeah, he had to get escorted out, but I'm glad them ladies took their power back, because when they first had an encounter and seen him in the law firm, they was finna leave, but Andy told them no, stay, and she calls her boss in to listen to their testimony, and after he heard it, he sided with them. So shouts out to them. That lets you know that all white folks ain't bad, just like all blacks ain't bad. So I was glad that he decided that these are the type of cases that the law firm should represent, and he gave Andy the permission to go ahead, because he was trying to figure out, how did this doctor get away with this for so long? He delivered his kids, his grandkids, and the kids after that, and he never seen that. So Andy pointed out the mere fact that, okay, the difference between me, you, and a lot of other people is because what you're not peeping and what you're not recognizing is you're white, we're black. So people feel like they was justified and they could do anything to us. And just because they higher up in society and they eat with all the right people, they could get away with this type of behavior, and people overlook it. They sweep it under the rug. So yeah, it is what it is. So whatever Hayden was trying to do, it just backfired in his face, because Andy came through for the win. That was the only part I saw. The ladies in the law office, oh, well, baby, you might want to watch it and then come back and catch the recap, because I don't want to be a spoiler alert and spoil it for you. But we finna do this recap, because my people asked me, was I going to watch it? I told them, yeah, so I'm going to recap it for them. So you might want to exit this live. I'm just giving you a heads up. So, anywho, so then the ladies, okay, Danny got fired today. From the airlines. And then next thing you know, when she had the nerve to get fired, she turned around and went to the gym, play like she was working out. She ran into Zach. Zach was trying to chop it up with her and asked her, did she want to work out with him, because the way she looked like she was doing it, it wasn't right, and he wanted to show her better ways to do it. But she said no, she felt like she worked enough. So she went to go sit with Pam and Maurice at the salon, and they decided that she got money from the airport, so she should invest, and they should go ahead and buy Cameron beauty salon and do whatever they need to do, however they need to do it. They need to get it done. And she said that she wanted to be the owner or the boss, and they said, no, we all gonna be the boss. And she said, well, I'm basically the one putting up the collateral. And Pam said, no, I'm gonna do it too. Maurice said, well, I'm the one with the ideas. Okay, your ideas don't weigh up to the funding that would be needed. So yeah, it don't hit the same, if you know what I mean. So it is what it is. So they talking about doing it. She said it'd be good to be able to get her nails and her feet done, turn into like a spa and a beauty salon all in one, where you could get everything done at once. You ain't gotta leave there and go to the next place to go ahead and get stuff did. But they trying to make it overall. Maurice ideas, they wasn't hitting for what they supposed to be hitting for. Talking about here have naked men in there serving and stuff. Nigga. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use that word, but I did. No. Now we understand you a little suave and you like what you like, and we understand that. But it's appealing to women and to men, and we don't want no men serving us up half dressed like Chippendales and knowing that they're absolutely gay. Like, what's the fun in that? Like, no. Get us some real eye candy to come through the joint if you trying to appeal to the women that are straight. And hey, because we don't want to look at the gay men like, what's good of looking at some candy that you can't touch? Like, it ain't even tempting once you see it start looking at the other men sitting there smiling and grinning, can't even focus on you because he's too busy watching the naked men walk around here. Like, yeah, no, it don't hit the same. So absolutely not, Maurice. We need you to tone it down now. We already showed you as far as drag, as far as style, as far as whatever, you can have that. But when it comes down to appealing to us and handling our needs, some gay men good at doing our hair. Some gay men good at being a good listener. Some gay men good at being messy girl. Some gay men just good for a lot of things. But we don't want y'all appetizing like y'all a piece of candy when we know y'all really looking for the other men. Like, yeah, no. We don't want you straddling the fence. We want you to mingle in and fit in with us and do you and we do us. But we don't want y'all playing that game like y'all seducing women and stuff and being seductive and all along. That woman ain't got a chance. Like, do you know how many women will be bitter about something like that? Come on now, don't do it to us. You left your panties on the trampoline. First of all, Sim overdose. What the hell is you talking about? Moving right along. What's up, Malik? So next we're gonna go. So they was waiting to the party tonight, Karen leaving party. We gonna have to see what's gonna be up with that because they was gonna come out. Danny was drinking. They asked Danny what was wrong. She said no, she was cool. But I think she gotta let the rest of the crew know that she actually lost her job because the only one know at this time is Zach, Pam, and Maurice. So I guess once Andy and them find out, it'll be more to that. Okay, so let's get past that. So Vaughn was texting her. We're going to have to wait to see what he said. So Andy told Vaughn that she know what he did. And of course, that was the ending of the live. So there really wasn't too much to see. We're going to have to see how he going to sit here and explain himself. But he might chump it up at all and try to sit here and strong arm it and tell Danny no. Tell Andy no. We can't talk about this because I don't want to be a part of it. And that's why I was begging there. He really thought that he was going to get to Andy. He was going to date her. He was going to sleep with her. And he was going to have a bargaining chip to hold over her head. So I'm glad Danny cussed Andy the hell out and made Andy pause in her track because this could have been a whole messy ordeal, and Andy could have got that law firm caught up in another scandal, moving around with Dr. Vaughn the way he wanted her to. Because yeah, he could say you just doing this because y'all had a romantic affair and all type of stuff, and then he declined that he didn't want to be in a real serious relationship with you, and he could have made this case blow up and basically end up hurting them girls that actually went through enough already. So we're gonna move right along past that. Oh, wow. So then, Sabrina went to the law firm, baby, because, girl, Money and his girl, Ariel, went up to her job and wanted to cause a scene. She act like she wanted some of Sabrina. Like, why are you mad? You weren't in the picture when this nigga was pursuing me. I got emails and text messages. The nigga didn't start acting like this until he seen that I didn't want no business with him and didn't want to deal with him. And at the same time, like, so... y'all, Fatima called him and she said she was representing him and she gave up her name and let him know, like, you did sign over all the rights to these damn sperms you said he and donated to her. You volunteered. She didn't seek you out. She didn't ask you. She was going to go to the sperm bank and let them find a suitable donor. But you sat here and said, no, you wanted to do this for her and all this, and all along you were sitting shooting advances at her. But at the same time, you sitting here trying to take her down through there. You work for the same law firm. You work for the same branch as her and the same company and brand. So therefore, this is like sexual harassment at this point because you also went to her job with your wife and y'all decided to threaten her. So then let's talk about the boy, y'all. The boy popped out. All of a sudden, You want Sabrina back. All of a sudden, Rich, you want to be on Sabrina's side. All of a sudden, you want to stand up for her and all this other stuff. And then, like the girl said, well, why couldn't you donate your sperm? Sabrina dismissed that quick. Like, she didn't even think of a clap back. She didn't even think about because his sperm is sick. She was like, nah, I'm good. So I was like, oh, wow, this is getting messy as hell. And he's like, oh, thanks, Sabrina. And Sabrina was like, whatever, what are you doing here? Like, and then he's like, I just thought you would be lonely. Like, no, nigga, there's plenty of men out here. Why would I be lonely? Because I'm not looking and checking for you. Like, you're not the only fish in the sea. Like, go away, go away, go away. You trying too hard. And evidently, I done moved on. So you need to be understanding and accepting to me moving on and going on about your good little business. So, okay, who is this spam in the chat? Like, if you ain't putting no money in my chat, you know I'm finna make you disappear, right? Don't come in here interfering with my life, baby. I'm going to need you to find something else to do. So, anywho, moving back to the commentary. Yeah, so baby, it was going down. The girl act like she wanted that smoke. She wanted to take him down through there. I think she coming back with remorse or revenge or a plot to end him because she study want to see her saying her cousin can represent him and all this other stuff. And then they was like, okay, well, we can contact the job. We can go ahead and get this paperwork drafted and all this other stuff and get it popping the way you want to get it popping. And he talked around and told her he need her to turn it down a notch. And then he was like, well, I wouldn't have to take care of the kids. And she said, ain't no way you having them kids with Sabrina. And then they was like, well, you agreed to and you signed on the dotted line. So it's really nothing you could do because in the state that they're in, they have that they have no abortion laws and all that other stuff. And with fetus, that can be a sticky little case and stuff, deciding ownership of who owned it and all that. But Sabrina done invested all her money into it. So there's no ways around it. So she went to Andy to let Andy know, but Andy was dealing with the girls. So she decided to handle it, and she got on the phone and she basically pulled it off. And she said she gonna draw up the documentation to make a money sign on the line so he can go ahead and get out the pictures. Them kids wouldn't have nothing to do with him or his wife. And he said that ain't his wife yet. And then he was like, well, it ain't got nothing to do with them. And he didn't want to lose his career, his job, and everything he devoted himself to because that would leave a stain on your bank and then on your member. That would leave a stain on his work record and history. And then also that would go into his file. And then it would also show that you don't know how to be professional because basically you bought a personal matter that didn't involve the branch to the job. So yeah, it was a lot of little ups and downs around there that was going to come back and shake the atmosphere. So they had to shut that down. So yeah, Zatima said that she going to go ahead and she gonna fill out the paperwork and she gonna go ahead and get him served right then and there. Hold on, let me help this person out because they seem like they don't know who chat they in and who they playing with. Thank you. See you sometime next time, whenever. You got 24 hours to go think about what you done and doing in my chat after I told you to stop. So moving right along. So it's like everybody, all the girls is coming in with a win on the top. If Danny decides to get that salon and invest money into that salon, she also broke down to Zach and told Zach, well, she didn't break down, but she told Zach what had happened about her losing the job. Then she told Zach how she lost her man to the spread. If anybody know what the spread is, we ain't talking about women copping their legs wide open. She talking about the man got into gambling, told Zach about how he borrowed her money without her permission and decided to do whatever he was gonna do with it. And basically she at the point where she feel like it's good riddance. Now I'm watching how all these players, like, why would he money come in all of a sudden you want to interview Sabrina? But let's not forget about after the African that wanted to see him marry Sabrina and just wanted Sabrina because she had childbearing hips. Let's not forget that little T Clockett. And then let's not forget these officers popping up out of nowhere. See, when people pop up out of nowhere and they just start going around doing anything and on the prowl and they coming at you mighty strong, like you start wondering where the hell they come from. Why you seeking me out? Like out of all the people in the world, you want me, and I ain't even trying to entertain the thought of it. I ain't flirting with it. I got other things on my mind and other things going on, and I might be with somebody already, and you still trying to shoot your shot. So, okay, now you're going to have to break it down. Why you need me so much? Because I'm not understanding. I know I might be I know I might be some good and you like what you see, but normally when people start turning you down and you keep doing advances at them, you a creep. Like you trying to force yourself off on me. And I don't like that type of behavior. Those are red flags and gives out warning. So I wonder who sent them. And let's not forget Miss Marie. I ain't seen her in too many episodes, but we not gonna forget that she talking about how she trying to scam them girls. So, and then we know that she was also the ones that sent them basketball players. We know she also the one that want to keep Andy in her position. We know she also the ones that feel like she got to keep a good lawyer in her pocket because that nigga that she was married to was trying to take her down through there and get help for her stuff. We also know that she was in cahoot with Gary. We also know that she was sleeping with Hayden. We also know that Miss Marie do a lot of shady businesses and stuff, and she operates just like these white people. She like a female, she the female version of Trump at this point. So we gotta watch where all these people that's coming in and all of a sudden they attaching themselves to the sisters, and then they all need them and they coming with money and stuff like that, making them go up the chain ladder real fast and get in position. Like you gotta watch this because there's some scandals and some stuff that's gonna make this stuff come with some weird twists, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready for it. Like it's giving, it's holding my attention. What's up, Smooth Carter? So Tyler Perry's sister, all together, y'all, just because it got me smiling from ear to ear, sitting on the edge of my seat and got me excited. I give it a 10. I actually give this episode a 10. Last episode was about a 7, but this one I'm gonna give it a 10 because it actually did everything it was supposed to do. It had the suspense, it had the drama, it had the educational people coming through quick on their feet, thinking about it, reversing it and boomeranging it back to sender. It had all of it was supposed to be given. So I'm gonna say I think Tyler Perry actually got some good rest, and he got one of them stars that was sitting here auditioning for his shows to say yes and go ahead and put him out there because baby the writer did his thing with this episode. I actually gotta say I gotta give it to him. Next recap I'm finna get ready to push out for y'all, so if y'all ain't seen it yet, just to give y'all a heads up, I'm finna go ahead and recap the family business. Because I got to see, did they take Junior out or did they stop it? Did they find out the truth? Did they put all the pieces to the puzzle? Did what's her name? Did Donna come in there and pull a trigger? Like, did the wife family get herself untied? Like, I got to know what's going on, so we got to get into that. And then after that, I'm going to release y'all to the board. Go get fat, go eat good, go enjoy your family and your friends, and have all the fun you could do. And a little bit later on, I might pop back on the board and chill with y'all, and I sit here and have my drink after I done put all that liquor, that food in my system and stuff like that. I'll be ready to chop it up with y'all, but I just wanted to let y'all know and get y'all recaps because I told y'all they was coming, and I ain't recapping nothing once I get that liquor in my system. I'm going to be on my level, so I'm just letting y'all know. See you in a minute. Thank you.